Okay, I'm here at Kermit's Key Lime with Kermit. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Welcome.
I love your outfit.
Thank you.
I am green with envy.
I'm limey.
I have met my match.
Thank you.
Okay, so your claim to fame, it took me about 3 seconds to figure it out, is key lime pie, and then stemming from that, anything that is key lime flavored. You have a mind that just goes off in all sorts of directions.
All things key lime. Key lime works well in everything. If you go to Mexico, you're going to find that they use key lime almost in everything they make.
Well, I fell in love with your key lime peanuts out there.
That's really good. Yeah.
They're good. And you got spicy crackers out there as well?
Yep. A little bit of everything. Cookies, candies, sauces, marinades.
Now, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Your key lime oil, what is that used for? The little bottles?
Little bottle of oil. People that do essence, candle essence, use it. Also, it can be mixed with powdered sugar to make an icing.
Oh.
So if you're doing an icing, it only takes a drop. Don't. We got to be very, very careful, but it's quite potent.
I'm just thinking, I might be able to dab a little behind my ears.
Absolutely. To keep the mosquitoes away.
Will it? Oh, okay. Now, I know a key lime is different than a regular lime.
Correct.
A key lime, it seems to me on the drive over here that I'm thinking that a key lime is about the size of a ping pong ball.
You're exactly right. A little bit bigger in Key West because of the nutrition and water and everything that's here in Key West.
Okay.
But the ones that you get in the grocery store, they're ping pong ball size.
Okay. So it's a little bit more labor intensive if you're going to squeeze your own, because you have to have a few more of them than the limes that maybe we know back up in Canada.
Correct. You're not getting the key lime up there.
I get them occasionally, but some would argue they're not the same. They do have a different flavor, don't they?
Well, the key lime is the original lime. The Persian lime is a hybridized lime that has no seeds, so it's not a true key lime. It was a hybrid, and they just took seed graftings off of that original one and have been grafting it for hundreds of years.
Okay.
But the key lime, the English brought to America when they found out that they squeezed key lime juice, into the barrels of water. Mm-hmm. It came originally from Southeast Asia. They squeezed it into the barrels of water on the ships to get rid of that brackish taste that well water had. They didn't get scurvy anymore for some reason. There must have been some vitamin C in that.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit in there.
A little bit in the key lime juice. So when they figured that out, they planted them all over the world.
Okay.
So you go to Persia. Not to Persia, but you go to Mexico. It's a Mexican lime, but it's the same lime.
Okay. And if they're good for you, then that means that this pie is also good for you.
Absolutely.
Okay, and you were telling me that this is the simplest pie that I can make.
You can make it in a flash.
Okay, but I still think that yours is special because you're famous.
Well, it's the ingredients, and we're using the quality ingredients. We're not skimping on the egg and a lot of other things that other people do. That's why when I tell people they come to Key West, they said, what should we do? Whose pie is the best, playing with me. Mm-hmm. I say, try them all, because they're all different.
Yeah. And would be a ratio of key lime to, is it egg and?
Egg, juice, and milk. It's the ratio.
Okay.
It is.
Okay. So are you gonna instruct me on how to make this pie?
We've got the 4 ingredients. It's got a crust, 6 egg yolks, sweetened condensed milk.
Yes.
And real key lime juice.
Okay, and that's your key lime juice.
And that's my key lime juice that we bottle.
Kermit's Key Lime Juice, one of a number of things that you can purchase here at your shop, which is a stunning shop, by the way. You have great things to look at out there.
Thank you.
Okay.
And taste.
And taste as well.
Sample almost everything.
I walked in the door, I put in 3 pounds. So I'm telling you. Okay, so I've got 6 egg yolks in there.
Right, we've already cracked them, so we're just going to whip those right up.
Okay.
Now, if you were doing this commercially, you would want to triple or more the volume of the egg yolks. Put some air in there to make the pie nice and light.
Okay.
So once you've whipped that up, you're going to add your 2 cans of sweetened condensed milk.
Okay, so 2 cans of that.
2 cans.
Okay, I'll go one over there for you. And this is where The sweetness, because this is a sweet
Right.
product as well, right?
Correct.
This has got a little...
Borden came out with the sweetened condensed milk in the late 1800s, and the sailors down here started hauling the cans of milk in their hole where they kept the ice when they were fishing.
Okay.
And one of them figured out when he took a lime with him and squeezed it into the can of milk, he had a nice dessert. Grandma figured out what they were doing. She added an egg to it, and she had a custard pie. And that's where key lime pie was
That's where
born,
key lime
here in
pie
Key
was born.
West.
And you figure it dates back to about when?
The late 1800s.
Okay. So we're heading into, a century and a half now. We're
Correct.
heading into that territory. Okay, so we've got 6 egg yolks. We've aerated them a little bit. We have got 2 cans of condensed milk.
Right. And then you're going to blend that until you don't see any more egg yolk.
Okay.
Because if you poured the juice in there too early, it would have a reaction with that egg, and you'd have a lumpy pie.
Gotcha. We don't want that.
You don't want that. So you
No.
got to make sure that the last thing you do is add that juice.
Okay.
So then once you've got it really mixed well, you're going to pour that juice.
And I'm looking, is it about a half cup?
Half cup.
cup.
Exactly. You're going to mix that juice slowly. See how liquefied that is? You're going to get a chemical reaction here when the juice goes in and reacts to that milk.
Great, because it's acidic.
Acidic. Yep. When I was a kid, I had some iced tea, or not iced tea, but regular hot tea, and I didn't know any better. I put some lemon juice or lime juice, one of the two, in it, and then I put some cream in it.
Ah.
The cream went right to the top and curdled.
Absolutely.
And that's exactly what we've got here.
Lessons learned.
It cooked the milk,
Gotcha.
and we now have a custard. In the old days,
See.
they set this out in the warm temperature, and this will set up by itself.
Okay.
They didn't bake back in the old days because you didn't have an oven.
Right. So they would literally just let that set, and then the chemical reaction did the work.
Now we worry about raw eggs, so
Of course.
we don't do that.
Right. But that is still very interesting to me that, chemically speaking, as a chemistry lesson, that would actually set.
You can see.
Yeah. No, very nice.
Now we're going to pour it into the crust.
And this is a Graham style
Graham cracker crust.
Graham cracker
We also have a gluten-free cookie that we make also, and we also make a crust out of that for the people that are gluten-free. So anybody that's gluten-free, come on in and try our gluten-free pie. I love the gluten-free crust as much or more than the graham cracker. I'm not a big fan of graham cracker.
So you don't have to be gluten intolerant to enjoy the gluten-free
Correct.
key lime pie.
And the gluten-free cookies are to die for.
You know what?
Most,
I tried
most
about-
gluten-free cookies are not good.
Yeah, I tried about 9 different types of cookies out there. They're all good. I don't think isn't anything out there that I tried that I didn't like.
See how thick that is?
Yeah, I'm
Level it
loving
up.
that. How long do I bake this for?
You're going to throw it in the oven, 350 degrees,
Yep.
for about 20 minutes.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay, now I'm guessing then we need to let it cool after that instead of it.
You're going to put it in the refrigerator, cool it down,
Okay.
and then a couple hours, you're ready for whipped cream and key lime pie.
Okay, beautiful. I have one more question for you.
Yes.
I have just in the last 3 months, for the first time in my life, started to grow this. How long does it take me to get to that? Because that's impressive.
When did you start?
About 3 months ago.
I went to Paris for the month of September, and I did not cut it. I always cut it before then to the same thing that he's done.
Yeah.
And from September, October, November, this is 4 months to get to
Wow.
that. And so this is in the works.
I am impressed, up, down, and sideways. Kermit, very nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your shop, and thank you for teaching me how to
Thank
make
you. Absolutely. We're
key
going
lime
over to the
pie.
shop and let you taste a little bit
Fabulous.
of it.
I am in.
We've got some pie that we've added coconut to.
Yes?
We've got some key lime pie that we've added strawberry to.
Okay.
And so you're going to get to try.
I also heard that there's another one that maybe is something that you're kind of famous for. Is it something that's dipped?
In chocolate.
Yes.
We took a piece of pie about 25 years ago. I was out in California and I found cheesecake and they were dipping it in chocolate. And I thought, oh, that's pretty good. wonder how the pie would taste. And when I came back, and that acidity, that lime
Yeah.
with the chocolate was just knocked it out of the ballpark.
Beautiful.
Started making them, and it became a bestseller immediately.
Well, I think I am looking forward to trying each one of them.
Okay.
Okay. Dean Hollin here in Key West for Zoomer Radio.